Welcome.
Welcome back, everyone.
To Stage Left
Right vibes.
with José Alfredo.
Ibet.
Yay!
Yes.
Episode 30.
Look at
Episode
us.
30.
We are out of our 20s.
Out of our 20s.
And now in our dirty 30s.
So real. 30. What did you say earlier? 30, flirty, and
30,
thriving.
flirty, and thriving.
30. Is that how it goes?
Something
I think
like
we fucked that up.
I know I'm not living that lifestyle.
I mean, who you telling?
Can I just survive? I mean, not that long ago, I was like, I can't sit like this for too long. Thriving where?
I will say I did steam clean my bathroom tiles,
Oh my God.
my shower tiles. So I think that counts as thriving.
Honestly, yeah. Because
At this
age, no quedan ganas de hacer nada.
I
So the
know.
fact that you did that is crazy. Do you ever get that whole thing where you're like, you get super excited for buying like new cleaning appliances and stuff like that?
Yes.
Y luego llegan, right? Or you buy them from the store and like, vámonos a chingarle. And you're like, fuck this. I need to catch up on whatever I left off last episode.
Right.
Or I didn't memorize that one song and I've been putting it
it's the worst.
off.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
I do that a lot, actually. I should be doing that
Yeah.
more often.
More often.
Memorizing some of these songs that I know I'm going to have to perform. Well, cheers to us.
Cheers to
Episode
us.
30.
Yes, look at us go. Salud.
Cheers. Salud. Today's episode is brought to you by, actually, I don't know what it is.
Modelo Aguas Frescas.
Modelo Aguas Frescas, which I have to say,
Yummy.
top like 3 of the drinks we've had
Yeah.
thus far in the show.
This is like summer.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
We're here.
I would top it with like a tequila floater or a mezcal floater, and actually, I don't know if those things float or not, because I don't know the density of these things.
Bartender. Science. We would just top it off.
Just top it off. Just mix that shit in there.
Yeah, just make me drunker.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Another week has gone by.
And here we are.
How was your weekend?
Good. Gigging as per usual. I'm trying to think what this weekend was. Usually if I can't remember, it means everything went smoothly.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also means nothing really stood out, and good or bad, I guess.
Sometimes,
we did Fitzgerald's, yeah.
Oh, you did do Fitzgerald's, sold out patio?
We did. Yeah, it was a brunch. That was fun. It was outside.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh my God, the chamoy and tahin's off to kill me. So it was like the first time it was like 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And, oh my God,
Chicago was outside on Saturday. I wasn't because I was recovering, but everyone else was outside.
And we felt it. I was like, oh my God, I'm sweating. What is this? Because we hadn't felt that in a while.
Yeah.
So I was like, why do I feel overworked? You know?
Was it a 2-seater?
It was 1.5, so it was an hour and a half, but
okay.
Straight through. We stayed a little bit later. People were asking for otra. So we delivered, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it was so much fun. The weather, the sun, the people. It was a great time. And I think we're going to be back there the first Saturday of June. I mean, for a little brunch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's going to be fun.
That's the day before I run my first half marathon.
Ew.
So that's the 5th that you're going to be there, I think?
Sure.
I think so, because the marathon is on the 6th.
I think we're there June 1st. Whatever.
Oh, so a whole week before.
A whole week before.
Well, that math doesn't math.
That math is not mathing. Once we get closer to the date, we'll verify.
And we don't have calendars on ourselves either, so
it's okay. We're going off memory right now, so that's what we did, and then we did a wedding.
Oh, nice.
And we did again calendar nowhere to be seen, but it was good. It was fun. It was a good time. I'm trying to think what else we did. Oh, we played for my uncle's celebration of life.
Oh,
on Friday.
The uncle that we talked about a few
weeks ago. So they did a misa, and then we did a couple songs that were his favorite, and then we did like an hour set. So that was emotional.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll say this to the day I die. Um, my family is not a mariachi family
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever.
Hmm.
So every time we play, it's just like, do you guys even know what's really truly going on? Like, do you really appreciate what's happening? Um, which is why, like, I
That's
mean,
so interesting
yeah, yeah,
because, like, a good portion of the mariachi is
his family,
his family,
yeah.
right?
So, like,
So
for
it's
sure, and
fascinating.
it was this family that we were performing for. So, like, at least like Jeanette, Laura's, and Walitzel and they were all sitting at like that same table. So, like, you could tell our parents were like, yeah, those are our children
Right, right,
doing
right.
this. But everybody else is just like, okay.
Do, do,
It's
do,
like
do,
we were
do.
performing in the living room for everybody to watch. It's like lo hicimos de corazón. We did it, it was an emotional time, but it's just like every single time we perform for this family specifically, I'm just like, for for why?
You don't get the feedback back that you
No.
expect, or that you would expect, I guess.
Um, so Familia Velasquez, I
Oh, call out.
I need a lot of validation. Life decisions were made
Hmm.
to get
Hmm.
me to this point in my life.
Hmm.
I need to make sure that the life choices that I made were the
Hmm.
correct ones.
There you go.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? So if I'm up there with a mic and like singing or playing,
Like a little clap here and there.
yeah, like,
Like,
wow. Good life
nice.
choice, Yvette. You made the right turn at the fork of of the road.
There you go. You know, fascinatingly, I don't think I ever performed for family.
I don't recommend it.
I
I
I will take
really
that to
don't.
heart. I will take that to heart.
I really don't. And I love my family, but it's not that like, oh, you guys don't it's just they're not a mariachi family.
Hmm.
It's more of a norteño corrido crowd, which is what we ended up playing for because those were my tio's favorite songs were like those corridos and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So obviously this is not the time to be like, why didn't you appreciate what we did? Because it was not the time. But I mean
But I mean,
but I mean,
true things can be true at the same time.
absolutely. Absolutely. And it felt very truth.
Life is layered.
Yes.
It's not always just one thing. It's not
Right.
surface level
Oh,
of for everything.
many emotions,
Emotions, layers,
layers,
histories.
and I will say these are my thoughts and my thoughts only. I'm not putting these out for my other cousins that were there. So my
Or for the
opinions,
mariachi
yeah, my
itself.
opinions are my own.
This is how you start having a conversation when you're like, I'm about to get canceled.
Yeah. Viewers' discretion is highly advised. Um, my my opinions and views are my own only and don't represent
We should have
the
like
greater good.
we should have someone record a disclaimer
Yeah.
announcement that we play at the beginning of each episode where it's like these views are only
Are
are
independent.
independent
Yeah.
of the groups that we belong to.
Exactly. This is the disclaimer moving forward. And yes, I absolutely do agree because I'm sure a lot of things that I say are like, what?
Yeah. Actually, let's just retrograde that. That's disclaimers for all episodes
All of it.
previous to.
We made it to 30. We're finally like,
There
you
you
know
go.
what?
Yeah.
There should be a
There
disclaimer
should be a
that
warning of some sort.
people.
Although, honestly, in my case, my band would get me canceled before I got them canceled. So it is what it is. Have you met Mario?
Yeah. Mention. No, yeah, the girls say that all the time. Like, Yvette, no tardes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no tardes. But yeah, no, it was fun. There was a really cool song that we learned called Ranchera y Medio de los
Mm,
Tucanes de Tijuana.
okay.
And it starts off with a car just going revving up, right? And then it starts, Yo soy ranchero, soy el number one. Best line.
Best opening.
Oh, best
Strong
opening.
opening.
Strong opening. I used that as my sound check for Fitzgerald's on Saturday. just kept saying it over. Yo soy ranchero, soy el number one.
Can I ask, because now I'm glad you did a disclaimer the way that you just said that out loud.
Number one.
Did you do the put on accent for that line?
The actual performance of it?
Yes,
Yes,
sure.
for live. For
For live,
live
yeah.
on when I did it. No, I think I want to say I did not do it as
Aggressively?
aggressively, yeah. Yo soy ranchero, soy el number one.
See,
So then yes.
yes.
So then yes.
But here's
Because
the thing.
disclaimer, I do speak English and I can say soy
Number.
el number one.
Right,
Yes.
right, right.
But the way the song was written, it has to flow the same way.
Mhm. Yes, We're explaining things. Yes, yes. Say more, please.
Say
No, but I would feel like if I did a song. There's a song called El Taxista that Joan Sebastian, I think it's Joan Sebastian or Jose Manuel Figueroa, his son, recorded. And it is like, there's a little bit of English in it. And I learned it because I would hear it all the time as a kid. I feel like I would inadvertently adapt the accents that I heard while singing the song.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that I speak Spanish. I mean, speak English.
Or both.
Or both. Actually, I have an accent in both languages. So yeah, like there's that Tigres del Norte song. What are you talking about, Dad? And like, do you know what you're?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. It's hard. Well, I mean, I say this all the time for Happy Birthday. When we sing Happy Birthday
I don't
in mariachi,
never,
it's like it's difficult for me to be like, not difficult because that's hard, like, oh, pobrecita yo, right? But it's just like I have to really think about the pronunciation of how I say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Instead of just happy birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
It is. It's very.
I think for that one, I do switch all the way. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Because it's just like we obviously know how to say it perfectly.
Right.
Fine.
Or at least as perfectly as I can.
Yeah.
With my accent.
With my accent. But I mean, so yeah. But for that song, because it's the first time I actually heard it. So when I was listening to it with Los Tucanes, I'm like, well, así va la canción.
That's how it goes.
Así va.
You can't interrupt the flow.
What's what I'm saying? I'm like, what would be the point of being like, how ridícula would I sound if I was like, yo soy ranchero, soy el number one? Like, that defeats the whole purpose of being ranchero.
But I don't know, because Jenny Rivera used to do a lot of the English, Spanish back and forth.
Yeah. Sure, her accent was fine on both, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, actually. I don't remember.
Thought I wasn't.
Biatch. That's right. Yeah, she went full ghetto. She went full ghetto. I'm sure she adopted a whole different English accent. She went from not as the like how would I categorize that first accent? That accent to like full on like from the streets
slang.
Yeah.
Thought I wasn't. Biatch. Like,
see,
that's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you just kind of have to just go with it.
Yeah, she went full gangera, and
she went full California.
You have to make choices,
and choices were made and respected.
Yeah.
And I just had to honor that choice, and I did it, so it was fun.
Yes.
So then.
And it was all in reverence to your uncle.
Absolutely. So and my mom was proud of me.
There you go.
She looked at me with a tear in her eye.
There you go.
Said,
see, well, there you go. You got some validation there.
From my mommy.
Yes.
She knows I'll start crying if
I don't.
No, pobrecita. I'm like, I'm never playing for the family again. Nobody even likes it. And so I think that's what she was like. She's like, let me give this bitch something. She fucking crashes out because nobody clapped at her dumbass.
That is always interesting to like finish a song and it's like dead
Nothing.
silence there.
Nothing. And especially when it's family. Like, are you kidding? Like, if I was on the other side, I'd be like, yes, cousins. Yes, do that.
Yes.
Do that. Do all of that.
Even if you're not paying attention the whole time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cause same. But it's just like, why can't you just be like, oh my gosh, yes.
At the end. Just
Look
at the
at
end.
creativas. Qué talentosas. Qué duro trabajan. Wow.
But that's a lot. That's a lot. No, that's a lot. That's a lot of
Yo
feedback.
quisiera.
Now that's aggressive. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. Did you have any gigs this weekend?
I actually
That
didn't.
scar you?
No gigs this weekend. It was a free weekend. Again, yeah.
Nice.
So that was nice. Yeah, because Saturday I was definitely a little bit hungover.
Oh, that would require activities on Friday night.
Yes, that would required activities. So on Friday night, actually, a few friends and I went to go see Aida Cuevas at not the Chicago Theater, the Chicago Symphony Center. So the Symphony Orchestra Center.
CSO.
Yes, the CSO. She was accompanied by, I'm not gonna remember this mariachi's name, but it's a mariachi from Texas.
Oh.
From it's a collegiate mariachi.
Is it Aslan?
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Because Aslan is like the best collegiate. That's where you know who, have you heard of Aspen? She's she became, I mean, she was a badass when she was in Aslan, and then COVID hit, and then she like blew up on TikTok, and she did so well.
¿Cómo se llama?
Aspen.
Okay.
And she got noticed by Peso Pluma's team and started touring with him. Yeah, she's a badass on the violin. So if it was a collegiate, that's who my guess is, but I could be wrong.
Are they from like the Rio Grande Valley? Yeah, okay. So then, yes, I believe it was them. They sounded great. They sounded beautiful.
That's cool that she's brought a collegiate.
Yeah, because this was actually, the concert was supposed to happen last year in August, but they had to reschedule because of all the crazy ice stuff that was happening. And so they rescheduled it for last week. And my assumption is that she was probably originally going to come with a different mariachi. And so they got Mariachi Aslan.
Where is she from? Where does she live? Does she live in Mexico?
I believe so. You know what? I don't know why I said that. I don't know where she lives.
I would have believed you. You said she lived in Utah. I'm like, you know what?
She's
that checks out.
Yes. That's very much her vibe. You know?
Utah.
She did come out with this beautiful dress at the beginning. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just like flowers and sparkly, and it was so pretty. So
Did
pretty.
she have any openers, or is it just her?
It was just her, and then she had, well, actually at the beginning, Aslan opened by themselves.
Okay.
I keep saying this mariachi's name. Watch it. I got a completely different mariachi.
Aslan, you get the credit.
Take
it. Take the validation and run.
One of the vihuelistas from here, from Chicago, is at that school studying mariachi as a vihuelista too. He's used to be in Gio's mariachi, I think.
Oh, Pablito?
Yes. So is that where he's at?
Yes, in the Rio Grande somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, yes, Pablito, him.
Oh.
Yeah. Because his friends were the ones playing.
Oh. Look at that. So then the Rio Grande, RGV, Rio Grande.
Well, the school is
Valley.
like the University of Texas.
Oh,
something
gosh.
Texas.
Right now, everything is, but yes, RGV.
We'll do a fact-checked corner at some point.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have like gone through like so many of these drinks before we started. But
we literally had half a drink. But yeah, so then it was cool. So their director sang a song at the beginning, um, and then she came out.
Hmm.
Or they did like an instrumental. He sang a song, and then they came out. You know, like how the mariachi would do like an intro piece.
Introduce himself,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And that's what it was. It was their introduction song.
Their tema.
Tema. There you
Did
go.
you enjoy the concert?
I did. I did enjoy the concert.
Beautiful gowns.
Beaut- Did I say how beautiful her
Look
gown
how what?
was? Yes, it was gorgeous. One of my friends pointed out though, like, there's has to be some sort of reverence. Aida Cuevas is probably like one of our last standing mariachi singing icons.
Mm.
She's celebrating 50 years of a career, and
Damn.
yeah, and I will say, um, I mean, and to her credit, she got to sing next to some of the greats
Greatest.
like
Yeah.
Lola Beltran, Lola Beltran, Lu-
Lucha Villa.
Lucha Villa,
Juan Gabriel.
Juan Gabriel wrote her whole ass
Yeah.
album, and I sang one of those songs for my show, um, for my cabaret show that I did. And I actually do love that album. I love that album so much, and I think it's probably my favorite of her works
Mm-hmm.
in her discography.
Same.
Um,
But biased because it's Juan Gabriel. For
and
me.
oh, okay. And for me, I think it's the best voice she laid down on a track in her career.
Yes, but because these are absolutely it's not factual, but I could only assume that she had a lot of direction from Juan Gabriel
Because we knew he was
because we knew
nitpicky.
it's like it needed to be on. Like that's not the way it needs to sound. It's like this and like that. And just his
That's
style
true.
of writing is very like you can hear a song, you're like, oh, that has a Juan Gabriel flair to it. Like, and of course, because he wrote it,
Hmm.
you know? So I think that's what helped her out a lot in that album. Um, because hot take, mis respetos a la señora.
Hmm.
Not the biggest fan.
Yeah, I mean, she's not my favorite.
Yeah, not the biggest fan. I will respect 100% everything, every brick she laid, everything that she did to, um,
This is
especially
this
for
is how
women.
we never get invited to any of
This
her
is how.
to open for her or anything like that. Oh. No, but we say this respectfully.
Respectfully, and then, it's just and I'm sure she hates my voice. No. No, I don't hate her voice. It's just some of her choices aren't choices that I wouldn't necessarily do, but who the fuck am I at the end of the day? But I mean, out of all las señoras in ranchera, um, she's not the first artist that I go to for, like, inspiration on a cover or how to be inspired to sing a song of my own
Right, right,
or
right, right.
something like that. Um, so to me, it's not like mm, again, mis respetos, and I understand the groundwork that had to go
Yeah.
to do all that.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
And the work ethic it takes to
absolutely,
uphold a 50 long year career.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because whew, and to keep your voice that healthy, to be able to keep doing what you're doing. I know her voice does not sound the same, but I mean, still singing for as
Right.
long as you have, especially in the type of genre that it is, it. I can only imagine how much it tests your vocal folds and chords and all that.
Right. Yeah, I think it made me not realize because I knew this always, and not just her in general. There are types of songs that I prefer to hear certain singers sing,
Yeah,
and other types that I'm like, I could have done without that.
right. Yes, and and I will say like there's just I think songs that I've never heard with anybody else. And I hear her sing it like an original song or something that it was only for her. I'm like, oh, okay, that was made for your voice.
Yeah.
But like some covers, I'm not the hugest of fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what I did appreciate about her was she had like a belt. She had that ranchera belt. and that strong ranchera vibrato that, you know, you identify with stuff, but some choices I necessarily wasn't like, "Oh, didn't necessarily love that," but that's the beautiful gown,
The gowns were
the
gorgeous.
gowns, the but and then just seeing I love seeing a mariachi set in any way, um, in any type of performance at the CSO. I think that's just
Yeah, I think that's also
yeah.
so like yeah, overall I enjoyed the show because it's regardless, it's like you're listening to mariachi music at the CSO in downtown Chicago
Mhm.
and the theater's full of
Exactly.
people and everyone's, feeling very Mexican.
Yeah, in a
So,
very classical,
and it's
you know.
very, yeah, it's very easy to like get carried by the energy in the room
Absolutely.
of that, regardless of whether or not the artist is your favorite artist.
Can I did she do a whole hour?
She did 2 sets.
2 sets.
Yeah, so she did the first set, and that first set was the Juan Gabriel. Wait, was it? No, it wasn't the second one. Um, with a really pretty gown, she did the first set, and then in the middle, she took a quick costume change break,
Mm,
and one of the women in Mariachi Aslan sang a song.
mm,
Amazing.
mm,
Like what a fucking voice.
mm,
Jesus Christ.
mhm.
Just so hefty and full and just
Stage presence without trying to.
oh, and that's I mean, and those mariachis down there in South Texas, they just know what they're doing.
Bro,
Like
they put the violin 'cause I play it, but they start at the age of, like, 2.
right, and she sounded amazing.
Yeah.
And
And
the
if
whole
you get
ensemble
to the
sounded amazing.
collegiate levels because you're taking this shit seriously,
Right, 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 right.
you know? So mis respetos para esos chamacos. But also the nerve, like los nervios, not like the nerve, like the audacity,
Like
but like
how dare
chill,
you?
chill, chill. But like los nervios to be like, shit, okay, Aida just sang a whole set, and now
And now
I
I have
have
to.
to be like that buffer
And what's
and
funny?
do a good job.
I noticed before she started, she was facing the back of the stage. Um,
The girl who's singing,
the girl who was about to sing,
yeah,
yeah, and she did a quick persinarse and
I'm in.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And I leaned over and I was like, she just said, did you see that? She just said persino. And I was like, but you know what? Fuck yes. Like
Same.
whatever thing you have to do
Mhm.
to, you're about to turn around and sing, even if it's just one song at the CSO as a solo right after Aida Cuevas just did a whole
After a
set
legend, no matter how you feel
about
about
her. Yeah,
her,
she's a
she's
legend.
still a
Yeah.
fucking legend.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's fucking nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And the fact that she killed this girl, do you remember what song she did?
I
Was it a song?
don't.
Yeah.
It was an art piece song. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like a
Yeah,
regular.
it's like a flowery
It's
piece.
just,
Yeah.
it had a lot of
Damn,
belty parts to it.
that's crazy. Well, good
Um,
for her.
yeah, it was really really good.
If you're listening, tag yourself because I want to know who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe someone got a video of it,
Yeah.
but so she killed it. Um, Aida came back at one point, and this time she was in her
Her
ranchera,
charro.
her charro suit. Yeah. And I think she started the top of it with her Juan Gabriel Popurrí. There
Nice.
was at some point she did a José Alfredo Jiménez Popurrí. Um, and I really liked her Juan Gabriel Popurrí a lot. And I actually really liked her José Alfredo, parts of her José Alfredo Popurrí too. But it's that whole thing, like there's songs that I'm like, oh, I like this one and
In
with your
general,
voice,
yeah.
or and then
Or like
but
with
it
it, yeah.
keys also matter, like what the key asks of you to do
Right,
vocally.
right.
um I think also changes my perspective on whether I enjoyed that performance or not.
This is also true. I will say, and this is being very hypocritical, because
Oh, I know why.
uh if I could hear that your voice could have given me more in a higher key, I'm like, "Why didn't you?"
Right, 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 right.
Like, it would have given me more emotion, it would have given me more just more to the song
Mhm.
if you would have taken it higher. Um, because sometimes
Or
it
lower.
or lower, right? But specifically in ranchera, I feel like especially if you're a belter,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I get it, 'cause I always choose the safe option as well. So I this is why I said, this is why I
Hypocritically.
says, this is why I says, I am a hippopotamus. Um,
But
but, like, as an audience member, and if I'm like, "Oh, you could have taken that a key higher, and it would have just blown it out of the water," and it would have given me what my ear wanted to hear
right, right,
and,
right,
like, what
right.
I wanted to feel. I was like, "Ugh," but at the same time, entiendo,
Yeah, I mean,
entiendo.
'cause, you're playing the long game too.
Yes,
It's a
this is also
marathon.
true.
It's a
Not a
marathon, it's
race.
not a what, a sprint?
Yeah, what is it's a tortoise, not a hare.
There you go. Yes, yes. And hey, 50 years.
This is
So
true, this is true, yeah.
in the middle of her show, she presented her daughter, esta Valeria
Valeria.
Valeria Cuevas, who happens to be her youngest daughter. She came out and did, I want to say, 2 or 3 songs.
On
Um,
her own.
on her own, yes, she came out acompañada también por el mismo mariachi, and she sounded great. She
She
sounded like a young, in her prime, Aida Cuevas.
That's crazy because she even looks like her too. Like,
She
she
does,
like,
yeah.
just years back, like,
Like
just a young version, and
those
s
jeans were
yeah.
strong
Yeah, if you
on that one.
close your eyes and you just said, like, it sounds like the exact same person. I'm surprised that so they didn't transition into a song together?
They did not. No, they didn't sing
No?
together at all. She probably just wanted to give her space,
That's
maybe.
cute. But the
Uh,
song that they have together is very touching. I feel like they
eh,
coulda closed with it or at least transitioned into Aquí está mi herencia, pun intended.
right, title song.
Yeah.
And then she would have bowed out for
Yeah.
the quick change. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. But no, they gave her 2 or 3 songs by herself.
How did you like her?
I enjoyed her. Um, she has a really nice belt.
Mm.
There, I forgot what song she did. Was it? Oh, it might have been Reboso. Rebo.
¿Ayer es el Maya?
I this is my
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think vocally she has, and I guess we can start talking about it because we're gonna talk about since I got
Yeah.
to see Valeria Cuevas, we're gonna do a little bit of talking about these
These Nepo babies.
and our thoughts on them.
Yeah.
Our candid thinking of their.
Let me chug my drink.
She actually does. She handles vocally everything nicely enough, and I really enjoyed her presentation. And I think her strongest suit is the fact that she has a really nice belt. I think her weakest point is that her falsete sounds like,
Her mom's. Oh.
yep, yep, and I don't know where. And you know what? Who the fuck am I? But
Mhm.
Miguel Aceves Mejia told I that falsete is great. You need to record El Pastor, and she did. Um, I mean, he's the reigning god of El Falsete, so I don't.
So
Who am I? Who am I to disagree? But I disagree. I do not care for her falsete. And I think I also don't care for Valeria's falsete, but she sounds very beautiful. One thing that I did notice is you can tell, and this is where I forget my age because like I count myself also as like their age, like these like
us
but
children.
that's children just starting out here. You can tell um how green she is.
Mhm.
Like being on like being on a stage,
I
basically.
see.
Like even Aida, when she came out that first for her first set in that beautiful gown, there's a way that you carry that your body sort of moves around that stage and you're like in charge. You are in control of it. And then when she came out um with her suit or the traje, her body language was so different in the way that like it stood on it. It was so fascinating to watch, and both of them worked. Both of them, like Aida Cuevas, like navigated and commanded both different sets of like how you move, how your body moves with a different ensemble.
Mm,
Um, because with the gown, it was much more like oh, these are two good actually examples of this. Much more like Rocio flow, much more like
okay.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
way that she would move around.
Very feminine, if you will.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, there's a femininity to it, and with the traje, it became very much Ana Gabriel with a traje on.
Lesbian. I'm just kidding.
Yes, she said butch. Let's and yeah, and Valeria I think struggled a little bit with like knowing what to do with her body, and that's normal. Like
Yeah.
sometimes if I think about it too much, I'm like, what are my hands doing? Like
Yeah.
what?
I will say when I'm not wearing traje, I'm very conscious as to all of a sudden what my legs are doing. Because when I'm wearing traje, like
It's covered. Yeah,
the skirt is speaking
yeah,
for everything, you know. So if I'm like necessarily moving around or swaying or whatever the fuck I'm doing, like the skirt's covering me and it's
yeah,
that
yeah.
sense of like security, but
Mm-hmm.
like in the best way, like me siento segura, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then if I'm singing without my traje skirt, I'm just like, "Oh god, what are my ankles looking like? What is my feet looking? Are my knees bent? Am I swaying too much? Is one foot?"
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a sense of like it's it's almost intimidating, right? Because now I feel
Right.
exposed. So I do understand what holding or the feeling of a traje and what it does when you're on stage. But again, Aida has 50 years
Yeah, she's
of just stage presence in general, you know? Este, and that is something that aren't you can be born with, but it's something you have to work at.
yeah. It's muscle memory. It's
It's
muscle exercising. It's
yeah.
all of that.
It's a very because you can be very vocally talented, um, but you may not be the greatest entertainer.
Right.
Or you could be the greatest entertainer, but not have the greatest vocals.
Mhm.
Um, or even they have to entertainment stage presence
Yeah.
because it's having I mean that confidence feel of this is my stage, but but I'm inviting you to it and now it's
Right.
our stage,
Right.
if that makes sense. So it's very interesting that you bring that up because I mean, if we're gonna dive, let's dive. Um,
Who's up
because
first?
I have opinions on these Nepo babies. And again, disclaimer, who the fuck am I? Right? So before anyone comes at me,
Yeah, if any of these people are your faves, then
yeah,
that's on you for
then
bad
that's that
having bad taste. No, I'm just kidding.
right. Like that's your horrible opinion. But
Oh,
some of these Nepo babies are talented, but just to me, and I will say this, to live in the shadow of what last name you have must be really hard.
yeah, for
So,
sure.
especially if you're doing it in the same genre, right? Y aparte, it's not just any genre, dude. It's
It's
regional mexicana.
right,
Like, and it's specifically this genre that we're already a really small one, I guess, in comparison to all the other ones, but it is a tight community that everyone is so critical about,
right.
you know? Um, I'm going to save the most controversial for last
Fair enough.
because we all know where that is going.
Mhm.
S
I do want to
let's
say, as we launch into this conversation, and this includes Valeria too, I genuinely believe they are all good singers.
Mhm.
So my opinions come from a very picky like point of view.
Yeah.
Um, but generally, I think they're all good
Yeah, I
singers.
mean,
They
they
all can hold the tune. Like,
exactly. They wouldn't be on these stages or had all this stuff if they didn't if they were tone deaf,
right, 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 right,
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
Um, like Vicente Fernandez Jr. Um,
Damn.
so let's just start there.
Yeah. I've actually only heard of him a couple times, and I was just like, oh, buddy.
Yeah. And again, it's hard because he's named first and last.
First and last. That's
Yeah, that
right. You
yeah.
can't even escape
You
that.
can't even escape that, But then you have your brother, Alejandro,
Alejandro
who just no matter what genre you give the fucker, like his voice
sounds
is
fine.
amazing.
See, this is where we disagree. To me, Alejandro, I don't like him. I don't like his voice, but I can
Really?
recognize that it's a taste thing. He also sounds fine. He sings well,
Mhm.
but it's a taste thing. To me, the sound of his voice just is not my thing.
Oh, see, that's interesting because the ranchera, like when it's mariachi, absolutely. Like he has it. He learned it from daddy. He got it from his daddy.
The only song that I really and really really
Let
enjoy.
me guess.
Ooh, what is that?
Quiero que venga de tus como me
I
duele
fucking hate
perderte.
that song. Como quien pierde una estrella. I hate that song so much. No, it's not that one. It's actually Mátalas
Ah,
con una sobredosis
sobredosis
de
de
ternura.
ternura,
Because I think that's where his voice sounds
asfixialas.
the nicest. It sounds like it's more natural sounding to me to like what his real voice sounds
Oh, you
like.
think he's faking
I
it for
think it's a
everything
put
else?
upon effect
I could see
sometimes.
that. But he's a Fernandez.
So he has to
He
live up to
has
it.
to
Yeah.
he has to live to up to daddy. Um, but yeah, and then of course he experimented with other genres, which he also did
Because he
well
has a
in
pop
then.
song with his that Christina
Yeah,
Aguilera,
yeah.
which actually I do like that one too.
I do
You know
too.
what? Maybe I do like him.
That's
Maybe
what
I'm
I'm
just being a fucking hater.
saying. But he did birth a child, many children, but he birthed many children.
Of the ones that we know.
The ones that we know. Camila Fernandez, who, ooh, girl, range.
Yes.
Range. I will be honest though, like she didn't come into the forefront of my attention until she was all over my social media when she did El Himno Nacional Mexicano. Um Beautiful. She was in traje,
Hmm.
gorgeous, beautifully vocally, but she messed up a word. So she was they dragged her.
Yeah.
Dragged her.
And Mexico
They are
knows
so
no fucking they do not
forgiving.
let up. Yeah,
No,
they do not let
there's
up.
no forgiveness. They just drag you. Um, but so then when that happened, I was just like, well, let me check this girl out. And she has some singles and stuff like that. But sh at least personally, I feel like she hasn't been able to like kind of burst through.
Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, it's actually like it's kind of a congested lineuve now
yeah, it is, which is
because there's
crazy.
so many,
There's
and
so many
they came out of
children.
nowhere.
But then, because even trying to see her live stuff, there which is not much of her just singing like as a soloist out there, or if there is, I didn't see. But she doesn't have her dad and her grandpa's stage presence,
Right, 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 right.
and it's how do you
Yeah,
live up
she's a
to
little bit
the
more like tímida, a
yeah,
little bit more reserved in her.
yeah. She
Um,
has the voice though, but then
yeah,
it's
she sounds
just
beautiful. What I like about her is her voice sounds so warm,
yes.
so and like even when she's up in her higher register, it doesn't shrill at
Mhm.
the top. It carries that warmth all the way
It's
up.
young.
Uh-huh. And it's so it's she sounds great. She sounds
Yeah.
I actually really like her voice a lot.
Yeah, no, me too. It's just again, I don't it's something about like how do you live up to that expectation, right? Of being a Fernandez, but her voice
Yes.
is beautiful and she has such a range. Um, but yeah. And then oh,
Yeah, her I liked her I like her warmth in the voice and I her advantage is that she's not a male and that she does not have to try to sound like any of her
this is
predecessors. So she
true.
can sound like whatever she sounds like
The fuck she wants to,
because
yeah.
no one's gonna expect her to sound like Vicente or like
Or
Alejandro.
yeah, this is
There's
true.
there's
This is true.
no yeah, why would there be?
Yeah.
And so that's if anything, that's what I would lean into if I was
Yeah.
her. Just solidifying a musical identity because of that.
Yeah. Oh, you should send that to her team.
I got you, girl.
Oh my god.
I'll be your voice coach.
Yeah, your voice
Me?
coach. And I didn't know she was in I mean like a voice
Yeah,
competition.
like it's like one of those where they pair you with like another celebrity, and it looks like she was paired with Amanda Miguel or something. I think she was paired with actually Yuri. Like I think Yuri was her coach,
Oh, and then she
and
get was able to guest sing with
with Amanda Miguel. I don't know. Everyone fact check me on this. I don't watch those
those shows like
television
yeah. I
shows.
don't yeah,
Sorry.
but I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." But also I guess to kind of prove that I don't like why? Was it so people can see that I'm not using my dad to just kind of make it on my own?
Mm. But those shows, what they afford you is visibility
It's true.
to a shit ton of people.
Because moving on to my next one, because Lupita Infante,
Hmm.
that's how we all got to see her was she did La Voz Mexico.
Like
So then
La
what
Voz celebrity or just regular La
La
Voz?
Voz, just regular.
Oh, she went like, no, I'm not using
Correct.
my.
Well, I believe when she went on, she got in and then eventually the story came out
Mm.
that she was Pedro Infante's granddaughter. So then there had to be like a lot of fact checking on that when that story came out.
Quick, did she win?
She was a semifinalist.
Semifinalist.
Yeah.
So
Um
she was in the top four.
Sure.
Okay.
I I did not watch La Voz Mexico,
But
but
I just mean, isn't that what
th
semifinalists means?
yes, because finals would be down to the last 2.
That's my
That's
assumption.
my assumption.
I'm using
There's a
sports.
lot of
I'm using sports
assuming.
knowledge. this
Brackets,
is
people, brackets.
this is why we
The
needed.
3rd mic. Daniel, where the fuck
Where have
are
you
you?
been? You've been not showing up for work,
This is crazy. You know what? We're just gonna keep spewing our lies. So
and then it's gonna be your fault when we get canceled.
all of our assumptions are gonna get us in trouble one of these days. But oh, I love me some Lupita. And let me she can hold an audience. She interacts. She performs. She is, and I mean this in a very respectful way, she does not worry about not sounding pretty. She delivers to the people by delivering emotion, which is what I feel that a lot of these Nepo baby singers are lacking,
Hmm.
is that connecting to the song, instead of just singing it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not performing it. And that's where I think Lupita, and that's why I think she's gotten the furthest out of all of them, besides the very obvious one that we will talk about a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because she is como almost de la gente. Like la del hija del pueblo, if you will.
I do think this. We're gonna disagree on this one.
Let's chat.
Which,
Let's chat.
um,
Let's debate.
I agree that she does fulfill this role of like La hija del pueblo, but I think it's because we're watching another of her counterparts completely fail at humility and
Yeah.
PR nightmare on that other side.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it is a great opportunity for someone else to come in and be like, "Well, I'm not like that." Like, and she does a really good job. I agree that she holds an audience captivatingly. Like
Yeah.
she's stage presence, the definition of like y cae bien la muchacha. Like you see her on stage, there's no like
There's no
pretentiousness
arrogance. Yeah.
about her.
There's no
There's
arrogance.
it's
There's
and you can't fake that. Like
no.
you watch and you're like, this is authentically who this like muchacha is.
Yeah.
You know, like
She's very transparent.
yes, where my critique of her comes in is in the use of her voice. I think she has a beautiful voice. She has a gorgeous voice. I do think that her growls and her all of that is a little bit to me too put upon. It's
Okay.
too performative, and because I do think if she keeps doing that, she's going to fuck her voice up.
And you do.
Because she has the opposite of what is it, Camila?
Yeah.
The like Camila has
Yeah.
a fullness to her voice where
Mhm.
if she did growl a little bit, it would honestly not even matter, not that much.
Mhm.
Um, because physiologically, I'm gonna assume Camila's voice can take a beating a little bit more than esta
Lupita.
Lupita,
Oh.
because Lupita's voice is smaller.
Mhm.
It's smaller, and what she's to me, what she's doing with all the growling and all the like la la la, she's trying to make it bigger.
Bigger.
She's trying to create a bigger sound that she just physically cannot produce. If she wants my advice, I would say sing pretty, sing high, and call it a day. Like
See, and I disagree. Um,
because she's gonna damage her vocal
no,
folds.
and I will because I did.
Mm,
I was on the end where I did. I got too comfortable because when I learned how to growl,
hmm
put me in a zoo.
Oh my god, I can't say any of the jokes that just came to my mind. But trust you me, those would have gotten me canceled. She said roar, bitch.
Yeah,
Like let's
exactly. Like because once I learned how to do that, I could not stop.
yeah, I mean, and I get it. It's
But then I got too comfortable with it and not I got me descuidé. And
mm,
then once you're doing it and that's the thing, once you're doing it because it's not like, "Oh, I'll do a show this month, and then I'll do a show next." Like, you're working your voice.
and she's hitting these
And
stages
she's
left
hitting
and
this
right.
left and right, and she does a lot. It's because and again, this is not facts, but she has albums. Like, I think she has the most discography out of
Mm,
all the Nepo babies,
except for
except for, um, but so she's constantly writing and, like, she has a lot of original music
right.
and she does a lot of covers too, but, like, she's really trying to make a name for herself
hmm
on her own musical terms, but so she's constantly promoting, she's constantly performing, she's constantly doing that, so yes, I the growling can get you in trouble.
Yeah, and I fear that's what's gonna happen, and I fear it because she has a really pretty voice,
Yeah.
and it's smaller,
Yeah.
but there's so much you can do with that.
Which
Like,
is interesting because Pedro Infante was known for being romantico and for
hmm
being a flirt and for being you know, it was about love
Yes.
and stuff like
It
that,
was all
and
like bolero-y stuff,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
so and he would have some, like, funny pieces and stuff like that
Oh,
too,
yeah,
and,
yeah, those funny ones.
but, like, she's really leaning into because I think that's what people have responded to, is the heartbreak, the
Mhm.
despecho, but because of how she performs it,
Right.
you know? Um, and I will say, and this might be biased because we did get to accompany her for the Taste
Mm,
of Chicago,
mhm,
she is the kindest soul. She is so sweet. She, like so and I will say, because for each city that she goes to, she hires a local mariachi.
mhm.
So that in itself, trusting a mariachi that you've never worked with
Right.
to just kinda get your cues and to hope for the best, like, that and I don't know how
And, like,
she's
to
not
play your version the way that
yeah,
you want it to.
yeah, like, how are you not stressed the entire time is crazy. Then she plays it off beautifully.
Right.
Um, she also is not afraid to take shots with people that offer her
Which
free
which I'll
drink.
another piece of advice, let's stop doing that. Not me, audience members. I trust you. You can keep sending those to me. I just mean her. I worry for her.
She has a last name. I
She
mean,
has
she
a
has a
last
last
name.
name.
I'm not an infante. I'm a guerrero, so it is. I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
I'm a warrior, guys.
No one's out to get
No
me.
one's out to get me.
And if they are, it's a hate crime.
Twice a hate crime. All right.
So that's I think people really connect to her because again, like that really hija del pueblo kind of feel. So I I love her personality. She's super, super sweet and she's just very, very you could tell that she
Hmm.
loves working and she loves what she's doing. Um and she's not taking any of it for granted.
No, I think she's very respectful of the work, and I also think like part of her charm is that she can just hire a mariachi from the whatever city she's at, and part of the genuineness of her character is that she's like, whatever, ¿qué
Let's
pasa?
have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, let's say yeah.
Let's have
¿Qué pasa?
fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean, she still respects the work and she still does her show
Yeah.
and she does her best, but she's also like, all right, like and that's where like that level of like, or lack of pretentiousness
Yes.
is like clear as day, right?
Yes. And yeah. So it makes her, I think, a real crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else? Oh,
What we have is we're getting a little closer, y'all. We have Majo Aguilar.
yeah. Oh, before we get to
Majo?
yeah, we can't forget about Durcal.
Ah,
Let's just put it out there.
Shaila Durcal.
Convénceme, demuéstrame.
Que soy
She is a
that
little copy and paste of her mom, like physically.
physically, oh my God, ahí está, Rocio.
Yeah.
Like maybe what, like 5 feet, 5 inches taller, but
Yeah. And I think it's again she will always live in that, especially when she first started, like and then when we lost Rocio, people were looking for Rocio in her.
mhm,
So when she was covering her
yes,
mom's songs, everyone still that's also not fair to the girl,
not at
like,
all.
because Rocio just had this femininity, this sparkle
One on
even
top of that, the best fucking female voice.
to ever have lived, you know, but, like, the way she carried herself.
Yeah,
The way she would walk from one end to the stage to
to the
the
other,
other.
and all of that was grounded and centered, and
Yes.
her body made no
No
mistakes.
mistakes. And then, because if anybody else would do that, it would almost seem gimmicky. But
Mm-hmm.
the way Rocio did it, it's just like,
Well, I had to
oh my
like,
gosh, queen.
yes, look at
Where
her.
is her red
Look at
carpet?
her just glide
Yes.
over the stage. It's true.
So,
I, I mean, to Shaila's fault, she's like at least 4 to 5 inches taller than her mom. So it does make her look like Taylor Swift awkward tall. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it makes her like how does
How do you navigate up here?
yes, how do you navigate a body that long and lanky?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
um and then you're going against your mom's voice. Like it's
Yeah.
not, and not against, but I do think that the comparison was there immediately. I remember at the time I was a Shayla defensor when she first came out with that song, with that album, with Convenceme on it. And one of my friends was like, "Oh, I don't like her. She's trying to sound like her mom." And to me, I was like, "No, no, she's not. Like, there's no way she's ever gonna sound like her mom. She's To me, I'm like, she's trying to figure out what the fuck she's gonna sound like."
Yeah.
But those comparisons never stopped. And then it doesn't help that she sounds just so much better on a recording
And she does live.
than she does live. There's
Yeah.
just the magic of a recording studio really helped her out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then again, I mean, Rocio already had a very well established voice before Juan Gabriel came into her life.
Yes.
And then
And
after
career, movie
that, yeah,
career,
all of
and
that. So then post Juan Gabriel, like after meeting him and then working together, I mean, her voice took a whole different direction that
yeah.
I'm sure she even was surprised. So I don't think Shayla ever got that guidance.
I just don't think Sheila ever stood a chance,
No,
honestly.
and yeah. And again, it's had she not had the mom that she had, then maybe she could have done something, but her voice
I think,
just wasn't there.
and again, she has a fine voice. She sings fine.
But that's the problem, it's just fine.
I think her biggest issue was she stood in her mom's shadow of the specific genre of music,
Mhm.
when really, Shayla, my advice would have been go into pop.
Go to pop.
Just go straight into pop, make some good pop hits.
And it didn't help that for the longest time she was covering all her mom's songs.
Yeah, yeah. And that
Mhm.
first album is like a
Yeah,
ranchera album.
yeah.
And again, Convenceme is still a great song. I still love that song,
Me too.
but
But my
it's
beef with that song with her is that when she performs it, she's smiling the entire time. Like that song, you're angry. You're mad. Why are we smiling? I don't want you to smile.
I wonder where she was. Was she raised in Mexico? Or was she raised in
Excellent questions all around. España.
Um. Oh, did you hear about the Spain thing? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Well, no, might as well right now because it's Rocio's. Rocío. La presidenta de Madrid, de la Cámara de Madrid, up there, visited Mexico and did a few speeches, or a speech, where she told the nation that they should be happy Hernan Cortés
Oh,
came, and why don't we celebrate him? He came and gave us civilization,
yeah.
and
Oh, to a
saved
nation of
saved us from ourselves
to a nation, she said that.
to Mexico.
What? I need to
This is
look.
this past week, and it was wild. She was supposed to be here for I don't know how many days. She ended up being here for 10 days or 9 days because she was, according to her, too scared to try and leave. So she hid somewhere for 4 days, apparently, after she made these remarks. And she got back home to Spain, and she's part of the far right
Mm.
of Spain. And so when she in Mexico,
What
not
gave
here,
that away?
uh,
Yeah,
when she was in Mexico, she was invited by the far right of Mexico,
got it.
who also share in these ideals, politicians who are on that far right. And so, yeah, when she went back, they held, obviously they're currently holding assembly for, um like, they're not on vacation, basically. Congress, their Congress. And so, man, that left side read her to filth, like dragged her ass every which way they could. It was, I mean, I was there just watching all these, also beautifully, like all these female politicians just drag her ass,
Glad her.
drag her ass. Oh my goodness.
Need to fix my algorithm. Right now it's just horoscope readings.
Which is important. Did you see the crescent moon the
Yeah,
other day?
yes. Apparently, I have every right to be emotional right now, so
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Oh,
that's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up because that's
it's
wild.
wild.
That is crazy.
And I wonder what Rocio Durcal would have said about that.
Right.
What a crazy
That
thing.
is crazy.
Wild.
In 2026, we're still on
I
this,
mean, we also still have people who
but
defend
also
Christopher Columbus's
I was
actions,
gonna say, but also
which
2026, here we
reflect on
are.
yes, and yes, this the year of our Lord 2026. We're still, but anyway,
Anyway,
back to Sheila Durcal. I
she
don't know if
tried.
she's still
I don't think she's doing any again, don't,
actively. I don't know if she's performing right now.
but she tried.
She tried.
She tried. She did her best, and, moving on to our next contestant. Um, we okay, I know there's more, but
Oh,
we can't go ahead.
well, we're moving to.
Go if you have someone else
Well, I
before
was gonna
you're
say
like
Majo.
yeah, we can start with Majo. Let's start with Majo.
Yeah,
Majo, beautiful voice.
I do like her voice.
Her voice is very her grandmother's voice.
Mm,
She has it's it's a voice that you wouldn't expect almost. It's very natural.
hmm There's
It's on the lower tone of it. It's cool.
yeah lower and also, but also still small.
It is small.
Like it's almost like weightless,
Yes.
but in a good way. I don't know how to like.
Yeah.
Effortless.
Yes,
It
it's
doesn't look like she's trying or
mhm,
sound like she's trying hard.
correct. To me, it's like she's not a belter.
No.
But she also she's very active on stage. She's
Hmm.
very movie. She
She
moves a
does
lot.
move a lot.
Moves a lot. Also we accompanied her and there was I forgot what song it was. She got up on some higher rise thing and then just jumped off while still holding the note. So she's very acrobatic.
Oh, okay. There you go. She's giving us show.
She's giving
She's
a
giving us show.
show. Like you could tell she when she's on the treadmill, she's running. I mean, when she's on treadmill, she's singing.
Oh,
Like
okay, okay,
that
okay.
kind, like Miley Cyrus kind of
Got
like
it, got it, got it.
vocal training. Um,
Beyonce
yeah.
running in heels and shit.
So that's it just sucks. I mean, talk about primas not supporting primas.
Although the allegations earlier in their career was that no, that they loved each other and supported each other and were looking out for one another.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where we're at with that right now, but
We're not there at all
oh, okay.
because I don't think they don't even tour together. They don't. And especially
Well, at this point, I wouldn't either.
right, I
Hell
wouldn't
no.
like
Like,
if exactly it'd be like
stay away,
mm-mm.
girl.
But I mean, if we're gonna start like Nepo baby, it starts with dad because
Mm.
Pepe had
Well, that's true.
Antonio
Hmm.
and Flor
Yeah.
to build off of that legacy, and I will give Pepe that he created his own
Lane.
lane.
A lane I never drove on,
I
cared to be on.
yeah, I can admit that I his voice was buttery.
Oh no, he has a beautiful instrument.
Beautiful
I'll give him
voice.
that. He has a gorgeous instrument.
Gorgeous, like, he found how to marry his mom and dad's, like, because Antonio is very corrido, very, and Flor has a beautiful, um, voice. So Pepe found his own lane, and he has those buttery, silky vocals that everyone just, like, knew.
Yeah.
I was never a huge Pepe Aguilar fan I wasn't like, "Oh my god, Pepe,"
Right, 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 right.
I will say the one song that I will always just kinda get to me, but then immediately I'm over is just and it's the guitarrón, ba boom, 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 for Por Mujeres Como Tú.
Por mujeres
Mujeres Como
como
Tú. I hate
tú.
that song, but it's just more of the instrumentation of it, where it's
Mm.
the guitarrón that starts by itself, and that hardly really ever happens in mariachi.
Okay.
Um, so and then he did so many other songs. He did a whole Juan Gabriel. album too, which I wasn't a huge fan
Oh,
of,
see, I didn't even know
actually.
that existed.
Yeah, he did a whole Juan Gabriel album.
I only like one of his songs, and it's not even a ranchera. And I heard it on his MTV Live that he did, and he did it with Marisol from La Quinta Estación, with the female singer of Matiz.
Oh, I think that Unplugged concert that they did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then Angela was actually on there too. She just didn't get any solos. She was young. She was probably like 12 or 13. There's another singer that was on the specific song. And that's the only one I like. It's a
Okay.
pop song. It's
Yeah.
a pop song.
I'm trying to remember that whole concert. I okay. So he did his own lane, right? And then he had children. And I
A,
will
f-
say
a
this,
few too, but we only really know about two of them.
or no, about two. He, I mean, I don't know what he did in Aguilar Vocal Academy or whatever, but like he trained his kids well
Yeah, I
to
mean,
do, I mean, aparte of singing, right? Like but like how to act in front of a camera,
hmm
what to say to people. Like they are very,
I mean,
besides all the cleanup he's had to
I
do.
mean now.
Yeah. But when she gets on a camera and she's interviewing, like she knows what to say for the most part.
For the most part, and especially when she was younger.
Yeah. Like very but
And I mean, his son Leonardo's not too far behind. Like he's also
Leonardo
well.
sounds just like him.
See, I don't think so, but I do like his voice.
He has like there's those glimpses of like, oh, there's Pepe.
Mm,
Um and I unfortunately I feel like because of all of his sister's drama, he just can't catch a break himself.
yeah, and I see that for sure.
Yeah. Because Angela is a brat.
And there we go. She's been named. She's going to take out this entire dynasty on her
She
own.
is. She really is.
An entire
And
dynasty.
the thing is, like, okay, vocally, sings pretty. Congratulations. You sing pretty.
Vocally, again, can hold a tune, has a pretty voice.
But she, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't understand how she has a fandom because she doesn't connect to any of the songs that she sings.
Yeah, there's a like a veneer of just like I don't want to say like falsehood.
But yes, it's like,
It looks performative. It
yes.
sounds
It's
performative.
performative. And it exactly, and it's just like, "Oh, I should feel sad for this, but I'm going to look pretty, and I'm not going to give any emotion." Like, I I just don't, okay, great. You hit the note. Congratulations, but you're singing a genre que es pura emoción.
Right, and that's her biggest flaw. Like she lacks the transmittance of emotion
Yes.
on stage
And I'm like, how
and in interviews
in an interview, it's just,
and when she's talking.
it's just she has no personality. And
When the one she does have comes off as really pretentious.
exactly. And that's why she makes it in the media because it's always controversial.
Which sucks because she started out as a like people were watching her. People were
Yes,
like
they were
excited.
excited.
People were excited.
"Oh,
That
look at
vid
her, she's so cute."
right? That
Yeah.
in that same unplugged concert, she's
Yeah.
singing La Chancla, and everyone was like,
Yes.
"My God, look at the girl, La
Right.
Chancla, she's killing it."
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, that was probably her best performance ever.
Yeah.
At 12 years old or something.
Yeah. But now because of that performance, every time I hear La Chancla, it cannot be in that key. It cannot you cannot sound like a little girl singing that song to me because otherwise I cannot stand it. Um But it's just very sad how she had all this potential and all this to grow, but se le subió.
Yeah, and I think that's where a 12-year-old can get away being cute singing La Chancla, when it's not a cute song.
Correct.
You have to develop an age out of the cuteness into like real, authentic
Yes.
feelings about it
Yes.
or a take on it of some sort. Even if the take isn't anger, if the take is hurt,
Right.
if the take is nostalgia, whatever the fuck it is, you have to give it
You have to give
something.
it something.
And there's no right or wrong answer here. I mean, there's more right ones and wrong ones, but I have a point of view
That's what
about
I'm
it.
saying. Like, feel something.
Right. And it's
Don't
just,
And it's because it's very obvious that, like, well, I'm here. And then even when she, like, thanks an audience, like, oh, gracias. Oh, yo voy a cantar hasta que ya no tenga voz. Girl, just stop.
also, no one's asking you to
No,
do that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I'm over it, just the whole thing. And like, you could tell that, and good for her that she probably has never experienced any type of pain or hurt because it doesn't translate. Or she was just really, really fine tuned to just not feel anything and just live through the life of performing and looking pretty. And this is what showbiz is, and maintain that.
Right.
Um, which is sad. But now she will be always remembered more for her
Personal life and
personal
her
life and controversy,
personality.
yeah, than any talent that she had, because now no one wants to work with her,
I mean,
you know?
I mean, Pepe's working really hard back there.
Yes, my favorite
He's
one was, like, I went to China to perform at a concert, and I and that's when the whole Nodal thing happened.
oh.
He's like the memes were hilarious.
I mean,
He's like
he's also doubling down though. I mean,
yeah,
and whatever, she's his daughter.
yeah.
So yeah.
Allegedly, I don't know, that there's, like, this very strict contract that Nodal cannot divorce her, or if he does, he has to pay a very, very pretty penny. O sea, Pepe said, if you're gonna estar con tus pendejadas and like the lifestyle that you've lived with your past relationships, you're going to give us monetary value.
And see, this is where no, that now this is my advice to you. Sometimes you have to pay a high fee up front to see any gain on the back end. Because the way Mexico will turn around and be like, thank God.
God.
And they will fill all your concerts with humans.
Yeah,
They will restart buying all your shit again.
because he lost so much. I mean, that was fucked up,
I mean,
bro.
he's fucked up
He
too,
was
but
fucked up for that.
I bet my bottom, no, actually, I want to bet my bottom dollar because in this economy, we're not doing that shit. But I will bet something
Something.
that,
If you say, you know what, I'm over it.
and he calls it quits. All the wild bullshit that he did to Kasu and like whatever, it'll be like it never fucking happened.
Well, these people
It'll
be
take
like,
time. It'll take time, but it will get there.
people be like, finally, Rex, you know. You know?
Right. Right.
But yeah.
Because that is a sinking ship.
Mm. But yeah. I mean, those were our 2 cents that nobody asked for. So
Yeah. We felt like coming on here and talking shit
yeah.
today. Although actually we didn't talk shit. Summary, love Miss Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
I do really like Infante. I just think she needs to be careful with her voice. I actually really like Majo too.
Mm-hmm.
I even like Leonardo, but I actually don't listen to his music.
Yeah, I
But I
don't
like the
know. I
sound of
guess
his
not.
voice. His voice
Yeah.
is fine. Angela just really shot herself in the foot, in the
She
face,
really
and
did.
then
I'm gonna let
she's
you just take a seat, girl.
yeah, just
Just stop.
take a break.
Yeah. Find
Maybe
yourself. Find a personality.
find a personality. Maybe grow your hair out. I don't
Mhm.
know. Come back with a new look or something.
Give us bangs.
Give us bangs.
Oh my god. But
Yeah. Honorable mention hasta Lucerito Mijares. also a great singer.
Oh yeah, Lucero's daughter.
Yeah, she has a really nice voice.
Yeah, range too.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Warmth,
hot take,
better than her mom.
I was about to say, not a Lucero fan.
Me neither. I don't know how we made. Granted, she's pretty. She's very pretty.
It's pretty.
She's a gorgeous woman.
Hmm. But
Um,
why we sang so many rancheras in a traje is crazy to me.
she's also one of those where like pretty voice, but
Really?
where's the umph?
I didn't think her voice was pretty.
It's in some songs, and like there's one that she has with Joan Sebastian that I really like.
Yeah, but for everything else, I'm just like, uh-uh. But no, her daughter, you can like it's what I was able to hear, you could it still needs aging in a the best way because it still sounds green. Like
Yeah,
I'm one of those where I'm just like, oh, if you gave me just a little bit more
yeah,
of like
yeah,
half a key or just taking it to the next like
Mm-hmm.
note, um, it would have given a little bit more. But like again, but she has power. She
Yeah.
has power.
There's
Hmm.
oomph behind that voice.
Yeah,
And
she's not afraid to use
and
it.
warmth too. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
the roundness. Roundness is very something that I will never take for granted again. Because like when you lose that, it's just like fuck.
yeah. So
How
you
do you?
can't really replicate that.
Yeah, but yeah,
But that was it. That was
that was
us
this was
talking shit
talk.
about
Yeah,
all these
let's do that again.
Nepo
Yeah,
babies.
let's do
You know
that
what it
about.
is? We're jealous,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
We're
what it
jealous.
is.
Yeah, you
We're
know?
just we think we have more than what we have, and it's fine. We'll talk shit about our friends next week.
Yes. Top 10 worst friends. 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Well, and with that, this is Stage Left
Right
with
vibes.
José Alfredo,
Even
episode 30.
woo, bye.
Bye.